Namaskar. So I have been talking since last week about my spiritual journey. Uh, I started this journey in 1967. I came to know about Baba, about Anand Marga. I came to know Anand Marga in 1966. I was very young, so I did not get initiation. Somehow I got initiation in 1967, and then after initiation, my family were members were very upset. Anyway, I kept moving, and I was living alone when I went to town. I moved from a small village to a town, and that place, the house owner was a Margi, and that way I came to know Anand Marga. And after that, after 2 years of staying that place, I moved a place called in India, Medinagar, and I started to live in Jagriti, our center. I was living there, and then I had a really big conflict with my family, and family forced me to, you know, leave my studies. So I quit my studies when I was in college, and there were a lot of drama, a lot of things happened. And then finally, I moved to Ranchi, where I got my LFT training. I told about my all the stories about from the Margi and to becoming LFTs, and I was just staying in Ranchi. So from 69, 69 I got to PC, 69 to 71. I went many times to Ranchi, and in the end of in the beginning of 71, 3 months I lived with Baba. I was in the security of, you know, organization taking care of Baba security, one of the person. We are like half dozen people there. So anyway, I went many times there, and it was wonderful time. You know, and Baba had declared 69 sadhana year. So there were a lot of demonstration. Baba gave a lot of demonstration on his spirituality. No guru, no one have done like Baba. So many demonstration. I watched some demonstration, you know, and then 1970, uh, Baba declared seminar years. So there were a lot of seminar, everywhere from village to country level. There were a lot of seminar, a lot of trainings to the cadets. And in the 1970 also Baba gave Kirtan. Kirtan was introduced in 1970. And 1971, Baba gave UKK, utilization of Katha Kirtan. So there was a seminar, but there were a lot of Katha Kirtan during the seminar. So it was something new added in seminar. So it became more beautiful. So everywhere there were seminar and seminar and seminar everywhere, and same time we were Katha Kirtan. So in 70, when the Baba started the seminar, there were a lot of, what you call um, reportings. People were sending report by fax, telex, whatever. Lot of you know news every day. Hundred and thousand news were coming with all over India and other places. They were seminar. So somehow government got scared. They were afraid. And Anand Marga was very famous for morality those days. Uh, you know, in India, in some part, very very there was a strong moralist in the government offices. Police, custom officials, you know, district officials, all kind of people, uh, and they didn't want to, you know, obey any illegal and immoral orders, and that became part of problems for the government because government is so corrupt. You know, they wanted to use the government official for this or that purpose. Anyway, in the same time, Baba started these things, and there was a big movement those days. About corruption, immoralities, and all these kind of things. We're propagating about it. Anand Marga, all the wall was written about Anand Marga, and also like the social ills, dogma, all kind of things. This like human society is one, mana mana ek hai. Some kind of all सुन जात पात को करो without finish the caste system. So everybody was getting so-called people in the society, who were exploiting, they became against of Ananda Marga. That was troubled time. So anyway, so once, as I told you that, I was in Ranchi, so I had watched so many incident there. So I am trying to narrate some incident from there. Once what happened, Baba used to go to field work, and then after that, when he come back from the field work, he will go to Jagriti, and Jagriti Baba will give talk, and Baba give PC. So that was main job, main things Baba used to do. And then after that, he go back, have his lunch, and then he come to the office afternoon. That is what I remember these things. So uh, once what happened, I was there, and Baba came out of his room, and people were outside standing. And one place Baba stopped, and there was, in front of one person, and Baba was really curious on that person. He said, "I know about everything, and I didn't say anything. This is Jagriti, and you are utilizing this Jagriti. You are staying here, and I didn't, the Baba knows everything, but he played the role. He doesn't know anything. So he allowed a person who was staying in Jagritis. So until yesterday, it was okay. You were sending your good report about us, what was happening here. But now you have sent a bad report. You have no right to live here. Anyway, and Baba said this, and you have no right to stay in Jagriti. And then Baba left, and then Margi, or the in charge, they took him and questioned him. And he really said that yes, that person was from the government intelligence. He came here, to find out. But when he came, there was nothing, wrong thing happening. Ashram, Baba was coming, talking about, certain things, how to make progress, spiritual development, these kind of things. But he was getting so much pressure from the higher officials. There was nothing bad about Anand Marga. So out of pressure, this person sent a wrong report to the government. And for many days he was there. Baba didn't say anything. Although Baba was knowing everything. He allowed to happen these things. Anyway, this person left. This person was thrown out from the Jagriti. What I mean to say, in Anand Marga, is just like a, what you call, like religious city, you know, like a Varanasi or Jerusalem. People go for their own purpose. Some people go to pray, meditate, whatever. But some people go, oh, this place, it may be tourist center. The thieves always planning to go there so that he can steal, can rob. So, you know, in Anand Marga, when they find Anand Marga is international organization, it's a global organization, it's everywhere. So maybe some uh, bad people can come and can make mess and they leave. So we have to always keep an eye open. Also, the government agencies sometimes, like in India those days, government got afraid. So they were telling, sending the government official, the intelligence people, and you know, we prevented many things from there. And sometimes some stupid things happen, maybe, and may happen in the future. So we have to avoid. We have to be very careful. We have to be watchful. We have to protect our mission from this kind of situation. We have to always guard, you know, on this organization. It's a beautiful organization, it's beautiful flowers. We have to protect it. Its fragrance goes all over the world. And Marga is such a beautiful, Baba gave us such a beautiful organization to make one human societies. Society is divided. There are a lot of problems, and as long as it's divided, there will be war, there will be destruction, all kind of trouble, lot of suffering, lot of pain. We have to stop this thing. We are human beings. We have a great responsibilities, and only thing we can do it when we think that we belong to one human society. One human society. We have to always think. Baba always used to quote from scriptures. हर मैं पिता गौरी माता स्वदेशी भूनम त्रयम. Yes. His God is Father, Parma Prakriti, the earth is mother, and This universe is our homeland. We are all brother and sister. We have to always think that we are all brother and sister. We have to really look after everyone. Not only that, but Baba gave a philosophy called neo-humanism. Neo-humanism philosophy is not only to love human beings, but all the being of the universe, whether it's a plants, whether it's animal, or even other, you know, animate or inanimate, all all things which is created by God. We have to really take care, look at love, because we need environment, we need it, everything. So we have to take care everything. So only that is possible, only when we have a one human society, when we really feel that we all are one, we have to sing the glory of one human society. So that were the things. So this is the beautiful Anand Marga is a wonderful organization, and its mission is to establish a better world. That is what have without caste, color, race, race. We have so much problem. Somewhere is a caste system, a serious problems. So somewhere we have a race problem, it's a serious situation. We have to really get rid of this problem. There is somewhere, communalism. We have to really get rid of this. So all kind of ism, only ism will be universalism. That is the only thing that we belong. We are member of the one family. We are the creation of the one God. We are all belong to one. Maybe have a different language, with different clothes, but we are one. So we have to really protect this Anand Marga. I will tell so another story I heard, very relevant for everyone. Once someone came and he took initiation in Anand Marga. After initiation, he went to our training center, and after training center, he was almost going to become a sannyasis, whole-timer workers, and going to be an acharya. So he has finished everything. All the training he was over. The final training was given by Baba. So he went before Baba. And although Baba knows since he came, since the initiation, but Baba did not stop him. Because whenever go to training center or initiation, it's all reported to Baba. Baba didn't say anything. Baba work, although he was knowing about everything, he wanted to function like a human. You know, he was a Tarak Brahma, he was a Sadguru, he was a Mahasambhuti, but he was also working like an ordinary human being so that you can learn and do the things. So anyway, this person went, just before becoming, workers of Anand Marga for the, you know, and so Baba asked him a very simple question to that person, that you tell me what is called when rice, milk, and sugar, you know, uh, a dish made from the rice, milk, and sugar. And this person was not aware. Immediately he said the word Hirini. In Hirini is not a Bengali word. Immediately Baba ring his bell, and someone came there and he was removed from there and said, you go and interrogate this person. And finally found out that that person, what he has told, he has given all the wrong information about himself. It's wrong. Biodata, everything he has said was wrong. Actually, he was one of the person from foreign country, from the intelligence department. He could have made a big mess in Anand Marga. So Baba saved us. Baba was, But you see, what I want to say, the Baba knows everything. Baba knew everything, but he didn't use that power. Rather, he wanted to find through how to use a common sense to detect the person. That's what I can understand. So Baba wanted to teach us how we can find about the person. So these kind of things, we always learn lesson because Baba was the administrator of Anand Marga, and he wanted to teach us. So this is a beautiful organization, Anand Marga we have. So we have to always careful. We have to protect our mission. This, we have to really save our mission. Otherwise, people will come and make a mess and go. So that is what I wanted to narrate the story. And sometimes we are, like what do you call, over enthusiastic about some things. Once, what happened? I was in Missouri. I used to live there, and I was staying in master unit in Ananda. And that place, I had one brother, and his name was Dharamputra. And Dharamputra was a very good brother. He came, and he was very long time staying with him. So he one day he told his other that one brother he want to come here, but I want to help him and get rid from his problems. He was a drug addict. I said if you can manage, you can call him and you can keep him and you can have eye on him, but you have to be very careful because addict person he can make a mess. So this person came there and he stayed for some time, and really he was a very you know clever kind of things, person. So he went and made a lot of friends, in the city office here, there, and he developed so much relationship. And I thought, oh, wow, such a wonderful person, good person, had a good quality, but he was addict, you know, he was addict, you know. So anyway, one day, what happened that we had a car and our car was gone. And we thought, what happened? And then we found out that that person is also gone. So we reported that, our car disappeared and there was one person who disappeared. Anyway, on the way he got arrested and he was put in jail. And we found out after some time that he had so many fake check to the store. He bought so many things for himself, so many things. So, after that, when he left, we are getting a lot of, you know, uh, what do you call, uh, letter from the stores that it was a fake check. It is a, you know. So we have to be very careful wherever we are. We have to really do uh, uh, very carefully things. We have to really very careful. Although we allow this our facility to make him a better person, but sometimes you know uh, it become a problem. Many times it's happened. We have to really become really very cautious. And then maybe a drug person, drug dealer will come and he join Ananda Marga and he can do the business. He can destroy this good image of Ananda Marga. So many, you know. So we have to keep an eye. You have to really very cautious, very alert. So in this topic, I just wanted to say in this journey I had gone so much things benefited from Anand Marga, and many people, millions of people are getting benefit every day. Our workers, our missionaries, our members are trying to help every single day. This is a time of corona, and our workers all over the world are trying to help people in different ways. Somewhere in India, all our institutions, all our organizations, whatever they have capacities, they are trying to feed poor and homeless people everywhere, every cities. All our members of Anand Marga, our all missionaries are busy to just feed people or provide the basic necessity of life, trying to help. It's like India, the Philippines, the South America, Africa, and somewhere basic necessity. And somewhere we're trying to help people who are mentally disturbed or people need some kind of help. We are all trying our best to help the humanity. So that is our main aim. This is our family. The whole globe is our family. The whole universe is our family. And we keep doing this good work to make society better. No one in the world should feel helpless and hopeless. We are there for everyone. You know, all human, you know, all human beings, all living beings are important. So we have to keep doing our good work and trying to serve. So this is what I wanted to share. I have just started, and only I have come up to 17. I added one or two stories, but I have just started from 67. I am still in 70 and 71. I'll continue every day about my journey that I have learned something good, and maybe it can help you someday. And in the end, it is a nice satsang to see you all. Uh, so that's all. And thank you for joining. Namaskar.